I didn't do this part. I did down there, and I did all over here, and then I whippersnip. It looks like nice. I couldn't believe how thick it is right there. I did this side. I did this side. And then next week I'm going to do the whole thing. It'll be the first time I do the whole thing since, oh, someone's going to get pulled over. I did out here. I did here, and it's nice. That cop have his sirens on? I bet you he's pulling somebody over. Whew. So I put in 3 hours and 15 minutes today. Doing a little extra. So it takes about extra half an hour, 45 minutes to cut that little extra spot. I whippersnip today. I had a tree to deal with and a carcass. I had a carcass to. Well, I found a body. It was a crow. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is maybe he hit the window. But like he wasn't dead below the window. He was dead like beside the shed. So plot thickens. I don't know. Somebody murdered the poor little crow. So I won't be cutting there this week. I just won't have time. But anyway, that's good. So I got an increase of hours, which will help me get my stuff. We can get an extra 3 or 4 hours a week on that day. So I can get between 4 and 6 hours a day. That's like $100 to $150 right there. So that's not bad. 25 an hour, you know. And they're good to deal with. The only thing with them is I don't get paid every week or whatever. I get paid like once a month with them. Just, you know, works out convenient for them. So, but it's kind of nice for me because I get like a big lump of cash. Gotta watch the Don't Throw It. That's what I need is one of them. The money you can make with one of them things, you can rent it for like $600 an hour, $1,200 an hour. You know, plus guys, you know. Do tree services, all that stuff. You can get a cheap used one for about 12 grand, 6 grand on God knows what condition it to be in. Mr. Glenn. Hi guys. Doing the grass. Everybody, all the guys are doing the grass businesses. Oops, excuse me. So this is where the concert's going to be, somewhere in here. Look at that shit box. Oh, it's the same as my car. Oh, nice car. Nice car. I still haven't stopped there since the new owners have it. So yeah, he's like, you want to do a little bit more work today? It's like, I said, I don't know. I said, I got one more client to deal with later today. What was it? He was like, you want to cut it all? You know, because like they started off 2-3 years ago. Whenever I started with them again. Okay. What happened was like they had you know, like they didn't want me to cut the whole thing. It's like, no, I just got us a couple of little paths here and there, and that's good. But then every time he's up on the weekends, him and his wife are up on the weekends, all he does is cut grass. You're like, I mean, I'm like, just let me cut it all, you know, like, you know, pay for the convenience, you know, like, you know what I mean? And then they were like, well, maybe cut a little more. Maybe cut a little more. Like once you get the husband, like usually this is the way it goes. Like the husband's like, okay, no, I'm gonna do most of it. We'll just get him to do the stuff I can't get done. Okay. And then, dude, can you do just a little bit more? If you can, it'd be greatly appreciated. You do it a little more. Oh, I got a little extra time to relax on the weekend. They do a little more. Oh, I can relax a little more. And then before you don't do it all. And that's how I make my living. Do it all. Yeah. So I'm happy about that. Plus, they're nice people to work for, so just say like liquor and whores is Bubbles would say, yeah, go spend it all on liquor and whores. Liquor and whores. The Bubbles song, liquor and whores. Liquor and whores. You gotta live a little, I guess. So now I gotta do their second property. I gotta see if there's any trees down. I told him I'd let him know if there was. He had one tree down I cut up. My mini beast, my chainsaw. I still have one tree that I gotta deal with there, but I haven't dealt with it yet. So I will though. As soon as I get my new chain. It's just, it's one of those trees that is kind of tricky, and it's a little on the big side, so I have to do a plunge cut for sure. And it's one of those weird, it's hung up in a tree while it's across the road kind of thing, suspended in the air side, like on an angle like that. So it doesn't seem like it'd be a tricky cut, but trust me, it's a tricky cut because you can jam your saw and have the thing roll, the butt of the tree roll onto you pretty easily if you don't do it right. In other words, dangerous. You know, like you think, oh, well, it's already half down, it should come down easy. It doesn't work like that though. Because you got tension on both ends. So you say, well, you just cut it from the bottom and it'll squish in. It will up to a certain degree, but then it shears. You know, so that doesn't work either.